What's up, gamers? Proto here, and welcome to another episode of Like or Dislike, where we look at some of the latest games coming out, give you a little bit of the storyline of it, tell you our pros and cons after playing the game, and show you some gameplay all at the same time. And today we're looking at Devil May Cry 5. Now, if you missed the previous games in this series or you forgot some key points, they actually have a recap movie that you can watch before you start the game. And I thought that was really cool because I missed what happened in Devil May Cry 4. I didn't really get a chance to play that one, so it was nice for them to do that. They actually had to watch a YouTube video on this. But to get into the game, this one takes place a few years after Devil May Cry 4. Dante's hired by a person called V to stop a demon from taking over the human world. Now, this is a mix of a third-person hack and slash, platforming, and a little bit of puzzle solving in the game as well. Now, you play this game through three different characters: Dante, Nero, and a new character, V. Each one has their own playstyle, and you can choose certain characters for certain missions. V uses demon-like creatures to fight for him. Nero uses a robot arm in combination with his gun and sword. And Dante has his classic loadout of pistols, swords, and other items he finds in the world. And each one really has their own unique playstyle. I thought I wasn't going to like V because how I saw him playing in the trailers, but I actually like using his style. And it came in handy. Each one has their pros and cons. It depends on what you like to play as. Now, the storyline will take you around about 10 hours to complete. And you fight different types of enemies, clearing sections of the city as you're fighting to reach to the Demon King. So you start a mission, you go into an area, the area is blocked off until you kill all the demons in the area. Then it's unblocked and you just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The music is connected with how well you pull off combos. So the better the combos, the more intense the music gets. And I definitely like that. I thought that was a pretty nice little thing they can do. It makes you work on your combos, makes you practice on your combos even better. And as you get it up better, the music does get more intense. And that got me more excited, got me into the game. So I really like that they did that part. Now, there are some things that happen that I don't want to give the story away from, but you will like how the story ends and how it plays out. I was not expecting what I saw in the story, and I'm honestly satisfied on how it ended, especially after the credits as well. Now, you can upgrade all three characters with blood orbs you find. And what I think is really cool is you can actually try out the moves in the void, and it's a little training area before you buy them and use them. And I think that's kind of cool. You can try out the move, and if it's a move you're going to use, a move you like, or a move that you're going to remember to do, then you can buy it. You can try it out in the void, good to go. If you don't, then you won't waste orbs, because once you spend on those orbs, you can't get them back. Now, the Bloody Palace will not be available at launch, but it's supposed to come in as a free DLC in April. And I know that's something that people was asking about, where it was going to come back in this one. Why it wasn't in initially, they're probably just making sure it's perfect. Now, that's supposed to be the mode of the game that's supposed to be for hardcore players and for people that want a challenge working on their combos and their moves. So I'm happy to hear that it's coming back, and it's going to probably make a lot of people happy in April. Now, graphic wise, this game is very detailed. You can see the hairs on the character's face, lip movements are on point, very smooth characters. You really don't see like a lot of square box features. You see more human-like features. And like I said, when them talking, their lip sync, their facial is definitely on point. They definitely took their time to make sure these characters look and talk great. Now, all this footage you guys are seeing is being captured on the Xbox One X. And then that's pretty much the game. So that being said, let's jump into the pros versus the cons. And we're going to start with the pros first. And the first one we're going to look at is the combat. The combat of this game is fun. I definitely enjoyed it. With the different enemy types you fight, they all fight you different ways. And it's kind of interesting when they all get on the same, when you're fighting different types, because they all kind of like work together to try to take you down. So it definitely made the combat fun. Along with your characters, customizing them, coming up with different moves, different combos, it definitely comes in handy. Number 2, the combos and the music are connected, and I really like that. Now, at first I thought that wouldn't be so cool, but actually pulling off the combos is not hard. Now, it's tricky when you're trying to pull different types of combos off, But actually doing that with the music, I thought was really nice, because like I said, as you pull off more combos and you get your ranking up higher, the music gets more intense. And for me, that got me into the game even more. So I was trying to pull off a lot of crazy combos. I was trying to get S ranks a lot of times just because to get the music so intensified. So it's a nice little challenge for you to do throughout the whole game. And number 3, this game is just straight up funny, and I love that they could still be funny in this game. They never take nothing serious. None of these 3 characters, even when you're supposed to take things serious, they still joking, playing around, and I love that they could still do that in this series. With this being the 5th game in it, they still have that funniness of the game, and I love that about it. So with the pros done, let's look at the cons. So the first one, we gotta look at the combat controls. And the reason that this is a con is each character's controls are different. So if you're not remembering that, you're gonna pull off moves thinking you're somebody else, and you're not gonna do what you wanna do. Especially like, for instance, Dante, as he gets more weapons, he gets different combos and stuff, and he has a variety of weapons, and you might not realize you switch to a different weapon and you're trying to pull off something else. So that was kind of a con to me once I got the hang of it a little bit more, but I could see it rubbing some people off. Now the second one, the enemies are extremely repetitive. Once I say you get about through a quarter to half of the game, you've pretty much seen all the enemies. And it only gets interesting when you're fighting a variety of different enemies at the same time, because they seem to work in sync with trying to take you down, but they can hurt each other, so you can't play that to advantage. But once you get past, I say, like half the game, you pretty much seen all the enemies. You don't see anything new from there. So I can understand people getting bored fighting the same enemies. And number 3, I honestly couldn't think of a third bad one for this one. I really sat down hard and thought about it. I was like, what else did I really not like about this game? And there really, honestly, that much. So you guys tell me, what did you guys not like about it? I would like to hear in the description, well, in the comments. I definitely want to hear what you guys didn't like, because I'm sure you guys saw something that I clearly did not see. But that's pretty much it for the pros and cons. I definitely like this game. The cons on this, I got over pretty good, but I really enjoyed this game. I definitely enjoy playing it. I will be playing the Bloody Palace when it comes out. And my thoughts on it, basically, it's a pretty good game. It's a nice change of pace from all the serious games we've had. Graphics are on point, so you can tell they took their time to make this one look very nice. So if you have a 4K TV, I think you will definitely enjoy it. But overall, if you love the Devil May Cry series, you will enjoy this one as well. And I know a lot of people will be happy to see Dante back. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you got it? Or are you thinking about getting it? Does this help you? If you enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like. Let me know you guys like content like this. I'll try working on some more reviews. And if there's a certain game that you want me to review, let me know. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We post videos of things going on in the gaming and tech world. We do reviews on some of the latest games coming out, tech that's coming out. Make sure you guys getting the most for your money. Make sure to follow us on our social media channels. If you want to reach out to us, if you got an idea for a video, or if you want to just talk gaming to me or InfamouslyTy, because we just love talking about gaming here. Catch us streaming on Twix and Mixer. You can catch InfamouslyTy on Mixer and me on Twitch. And this is Proto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.